Good evening, Lawton, and welcome to the Sunday Evening Crier for Sunday, December 14th, 2025. I'm Garrett Jackson, and here's a look at several infrastructure and civic issues developing around Lawton. First up tonight, crews with the City of Lawton are repairing a 24-inch water main break along Goodyear Blvd near 82nd Street. Video from the scene shows water shooting into the air roughly as high as the nearby utility poles, an estimated 35 to 50 feet, creating a visible geyser that could be seen from a distance. According to city officials, this is a 24-inch main, and public utility crews were on the scene earlier today making repairs. No additional details on the service impacts or repair timelines has been released as of this recording. Last night, other local media reported on a train derailment that happened out at Ralph's Resort. I went to the scene earlier today to document the recovery and cleanup efforts and operations as crews worked to re-rail the affected cars and restore services. Workers on the scene told me that several rail cars were involved and that the overnight temperatures that dropped below 20 degrees. They indicated that the cold conditions may have played a role, but officials have not released a confirmed cause. As of late this morning, crews told me that recovery operations were nearing completion, with the cars expected to be back on the rails within 45 minutes of the video that you're watching now, and rail operations were anticipated to resume later today or early evening. Workers at the scene also confirmed that there were no reported injuries or fatalities. I'll continue to watch for official updates and monitor the situation as we move forward. In recent weeks, Fort Sill has seen a noticeable shift in their public-facing leadership, with Colonel Derek Baird absent from several community-facing events. At last week's Lawton City Council meeting, Fort Sill's seat was filled by the Deputy Garrison Commander Julie Sibilia, a senior civilian leader who attended but did not address the council and was not acknowledged on the record. Sibilia is not a routine fill-in. She brings more than 2 decades of installation and community support leadership, including senior roles with Army Community Services overseas, strategic planning work at the Pentagon, and a recent assignment with the U.S. Department of State's Conflict and Stabilization Operations. Her background includes extensive overseas experience, including assignments in Eastern Europe, focused on installation management and interagency coordination. A distinguished graduate of the National War College, Sibilia holds a master's degree in national security strategy, credentials that place her among the Army's more experienced civilian leaders in installation leaderships and community engagement. Her presence signals continuity in Fort Sill's civic engagement, even as on-post leadership remains in flux. This is worth noting as the city continues major conversations involving Fort Sill's role in Lawton's economic and development efforts, including FESTA. Next up, Wedgewood. The City Council approved installation of a new 4-inch public water main in the public right-of-way to serve the Wedgewood Water Association, aimed at stopping ongoing water loss and unmetered issues. City staff noted that Wedgewood is a county subdivision surrounded by the city limits and that the association private lines are in very poor condition. The city has also been losing revenue due to the condition of the lines and other items that were brought up during the meeting, such as a damaged water meter. During council's discussion, a key issue was how the city would recoup the cost, an item that the mayor mentioned previously on the dais. The building of the new line, as indicated by Rusty, was not stated that individual water account holders would ultimately pay for new infrastructure. A discussion on the dais, there were currently 7 accounts and an estimated payback period described as roughly 20 years. Ward 3 Councilwoman Linda Chapman expressed concerns about the length of the recovery timeline, despite the concerns, the item passed on a vote 6-1. Council also directed the city manager to determine payment options related to delinquent overages and continued revenue losses. And a quick programming note, in this week's upcoming On the Record, airing Wednesday, I speak with Councilman Gill about Wedgewood issues as he prepares to step off the dais. Also on the City Council's agenda was a discussion on camera installation in city parks paired with proposed changes to seasonal park hours. City officials linked the discussion to broader public safety efforts, noting significant vandalism in city parks included repeated damage and the theft of copper, which directly impacts taxpayers and park users. Council noted that the park's cameras align with the city's wider public safety strategy, which includes the use of flock safety cameras elsewhere in the community. While the park cameras and flock cameras serve different functions, both are intended to deter crime and support law enforcement response in public spaces. City officials emphasized that the cameras are meant to address vandalism and enforce park hours, not to monitor lawful park use. I'm currently working on an upcoming in-depth video that will take a closer look at public surveillance in Lawton, including the use of flock cameras and the expansion of surveillance in public areas. That deep dive is coming soon. One side note about everything that's going on, we now have over 400 followers on Facebook. Thank you, everyone who has followed us and continue to like and share this great content that I bring you all the time. And if you like what you see here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to us, like, and comment below so that we can help the algorithm spread our message through all our neighbors. And that's all for this edition of the Sunday Evening Crier. As always, I'll continue to watch these issues and share updates as they become available. And don't forget, on Wednesday, we have an upcoming video with George Gill as he steps off the dais. And as always, again, I'll see you at City Hall. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.